Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. Now, I have a couple of the MGA Make It Mini, Miniverse Make It Mini Lifestyle capsules, and I have a couple that I had opened back during the 2024 resin recall, as well as one that I just picked up at Walmart, and I think these are getting marked down right now. So if you have not already picked up the Series 1 Make It Mini Lifestyle capsules, this is one in the yellow wrapper. Now is probably the time to do so. So I thought that we could open these up today. Like I said, I have a couple that I opened during the recall, but I haven't actually put the set together. So let's take a look at these today. And I do like the way that Make It Mini makes it so that you can reuse these capsules to put together a little diorama. And I'm looking forward to maybe getting some plants that we can use in the Barbie house that I'm building. So this is a nice looking plant, and it's rubber banded together at the bottom. Time to bring in the scissors. Here we go. I like the way that MGA does these little fake newspapers that they wrap a lot of products in. That's really cute. So we've got our plant here with a nicely detailed root ball here. That looks almost real. And there was a bag of resin potting soil that came in this capsule, and I returned that. But I was thinking that we can probably put together a way of potting the plant. I like the way the different pieces come boxed up here. So this is a cute little planter here. And I think that instead of using the resin, we can just take some modeling clay. We've got a brown over here that we could use to be our potting soil, and then we wouldn't have to use resin to put this together. So let's open up this bag. I think this is our tools, yes. Okay, so we get the tweezers to hold everything with. And get a cute little shovel. That is really nice. That will be great to use in maybe a Barbie greenhouse or potting shed. I'm just going to put the plant in there for now. And like I was saying, you can use these capsules as part of your diorama. You're able to take them apart and then add these little feet or brackets. Not certain which direction this is supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go out. Here we go. And you put this together. And then you set the capsule up and put your plant or other item in there to display it. And I didn't show you the collector's guide. I'm looking forward to getting pretty much anything, just so long as we don't get some duplicates. And here's the one that we got here with the little pink planter box, and you see the potting mix, resin, and here we have the instructions on the back to show us how to do everything. And the bag of potting mix was actually really cute. I was thinking that that would make a nice little thing to go in the Barbie greenhouse as a prop. So what do we have here? Oh, we've got a little vase. And I opened these originally back in the summer during the recall, but I just pulled out the resin. I didn't look to see what the different items were. It's got some little shredded paper in here to make it look like packing. A cute little vase. That would look nice in the Barbie house. I'm going to put our packing material back in here. This would actually look nice if we decide to do a attic for the Barbie house, and we could put the little boxes in there for storage. And we got these carnations, I think they are, or maybe, no, I think they're roses. And it says Sunny Blooms, and it has a really nice wrapper and sticker on here, so then maybe Ken could bring these over to Barbie in this wrapper here like this, and that would be a really nice thing to set up for a Barbie diorama. We've got our collector's guide with instructions here. Oh, and I missed this package. What do we have in here? I like the way MGA does these cute little bags. Okay, and it looks like we just get the tweezers and the feet for the capsule. And this one, I don't see any other tool in here. And then this is our new capsule. Obviously, I have not opened this one, so this is going to be a complete surprise. I'll open this up. I haven't found my tool yet, so I am using my knife, and I just want to remind everyone to always have adult supervision when using sharp objects. Unwrapping this one. And I forgot to mention that the resin for the vase, I believe it was just supposed to be water, quote, quote, water, to hold the blooms in place in the vase. So if you don't want to use the resin, or if you're like me and you sent your resin back, then you could just use some nice clear glue, or I think there's clear Mod Podge available, so then you wouldn't have to deal with the resin. This one took a little bit of unwrapping. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, let's try opening the other side. There we go. Okay. go. Here's our collector's guide. We won't look at that. And our instructions. Oh, I think we got the feeder. That's what this one is. It says wing things. So this is going to be really cute. And again, this box would look really nice in the Barbie attic once I get the Barbie house going. So we have 2 pieces here for our bird feeder. Let's put that box here and we'll move our little stand down there. In fact, let's see if we can set up the stand here so it's a little bit more visible. I think that's going to stay. We need some area to work here in our Barbie studio. We'll set that there for now. And here is another part to our bird feeder. I always try to open these boxes carefully so that we can reuse them. They're just so cute. We have to, there we go. So here is the center part of our feeder. And that's going to go here. I did see someone put this particular set together in a different video, and I think what you're supposed to do is use the resin to hold the bird seed in place. A little bit of difficulty. Okay, that took way too long to put together. I was wondering, am I doing this wrong? Is there some step I'm missing? What I ended up doing was I put both of these pieces into some water that I had heated up earlier to make a cup of tea, and I left that in there for a few minutes to soften up the plastic, and then I was able to put the pieces together. So let's take a look at the rest of what we have here. These are cute bags. So we have some twine, and when I looked at the instructions, I saw that we're supposed to unwrap the twine and put it through the top of our bird feeder, and we can hang it up. And I saw in our capsule we actually have a little hook here that we can hang up our bird feeder in to display it. And here, okay, here's our bird seed. Oh, that is so cute. I think we're going to have to figure out some way that we could fill the feeder with some beads or something, just so that we can leave these bags as they are and have them in the Barbie greenhouse. I hadn't thought about putting in a greenhouse or a potting shed before, but I think that's something that we're going to have to do as part of the Barbie house. That can go outside with our Barbie pool and grill that we're going to put together. We've got our little tweezers and the feet for our capsule. we're going to have to put together a really nice backyard for the Roberts family. Okay, I think that's everything in our bags. And then we have one last box. Beak-a-boo. That is so cute. This is like the little cardboard containers that you get at the pet store or the Humane Society when you adopt a pet. Here's our little packing material. Oh, there's our little bird. I think he's a little chickadee. Here we go. Yeah, that looks like a little chickadee. He is really cute. And so we can use our Elmer's glue to glue him outside of our feeder once we fill it up, either with this bird seed or I think I'm gonna have to find some beads or something, because that bird seed is just so cute. We're gonna have to have that in the Barbie house. So we'll put our little box back together. And so this is the top that goes on our bird feeder. Here we go. So these are all of the items that we were able to get with 3 capsules from the MGA Make It Mini Miniverse Mini Lifestyle collection. Between Zuru and MGA, they've been putting out so many different collections in the last few years. It has been difficult for me to keep up with everything, and I haven't been able to find all of the different sets at my local Walmart or Target. So we're going to have to see what else we're able to put together for the Barbie house and Barbie outdoors. So let me know in the comments below which of these were your favorite items. I really like this plant. I think that's going to be great in the Barbie house to put on display somewhere. But despite the problems I had putting together this feeder, that is just so cute. We are going to have to put that outside the Barbie house and figure out a way to set it up and keep our bird seed. So let me know, did you collect any of the other sets from this particular collection? And which was your favorites? Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really does help our channel to grow. And once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in a future video, just comment below with the hashtag #InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye-bye.